and welcome to the Salty Boys Podcast.
I want to let you, Yardley is competent individual. I just roll like shit.
Is age catching up to you, Mr. Quiffin?
Yeah, seems if you forget my name, it looks like age catching up to you, Mr. Tenley. Now, please, can you scale the rope next?
What was that, Mr. Quifton? Shit. I got a 7.
The Salty Boys Podcast.
Yeah, I know.
We talked about gay cruises.
No, we got most of those.
I know, pretty much every single session.
Podcast. Found out that there is a Salty Boys cruise line in the Mediterranean.
Saltyboys.com.
Saltyboys.com is a alternative lifestyle cruise line. It's like natural, so it's like a nudist, like gay cruise line. This was after like 40 episodes, so it's like not gonna rebrand now. Already committed.
Yeah, but we're the Salty Boys D&D.
D&D podcast. The didgeridoo hanging above us. There's always something like Sword of Damocles about where the didgeridoo is hanging, like the weight of authority.
Is the primitives sign still above the door?
Of course it is.
Good.
Is it really?
It's really more
How have I
risk
never
if you ever go
noticed
touring and then you find out who shows up to your thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So we often will call them out in our intro of like, sponsor us, please. Please send us money for no reason. Or conversely, like send us
pics.
we'll do a giveaway of like all inclusive like tickets. Something like that.
Well, yeah, so I hit record in the middle of that because
nice.
I didn't hit record in the middle of the last thing, which I wish I did.
You tell me.
All right.
All right. Cool.
Welcome back.
Theme song?
Welcome to
Oh,
the
yeah.
Salty Boys Podcast.
So
been
professional.
We've been offline for a while.
Yep. We had to go dark.
Turns out Banksnet is not the Wi-Fi of the future.
No.
So we apologize for that.
Due to some copyright issues, we've been on the run.
To our dedicated listener, singular.
Optimus Piggy.
Mr. Piggy.
Optimus Piggy is our one listener.
We apologize for the massive time between the last time we did this and now because, well, we all died in real life and went to Avernus, and we all somehow managed to make it back.
Yeah, we'll upload that podcast later, like 3 years or something.
It's like a podcast on a plane. You just record it on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
We just took our
Yeah.
phones to Avernus. No big deal.
We got
They
sent to
still worked
Avernus,
on
but remembered to bring all the podcast gear.
As you do.
Happens.
Yeah.
I just use GarageBand on the iPhone. No big deal.
True.
Yeah.
Nobody uses GarageBand on the iPhone.
It's not true. I actually teach on it, believe it or not.
Nobody.
Sane.
Well, that's weird.
Logical.
Nobody real uses it. Nobody alive uses it.
That's a good point.
Uses GarageBand on the
Live for
iPhone.
the next 24 hours. What was our... Do you remember our weird, like, IRL lore thing? Did we get kidnapped last...
Oh, the last time?
Yeah.
No, we dug. I actually just finished re-listening. We dug a tunnel to Albania
Albania.
to save Simmons.
Oh, yeah, because... So for this one, we ran a string and 2 cups on either end, so that's how Simmons is coming through the podcast today. It's
Yeah.
the little cup and string trick.
So
all the way to
also-
Albania.
Yeah, it's pretty reminiscent of the actual quality we're dealing with right now.
Also
Yes.
sponsored by Solo and whatever company
movie.
makes strings.
Oh, the solo cups. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. A very, like, ill-timed solo promo.
I wonder if it would be technically possible, like, if you did because the cup and string thing actually does work.
Mm-hmm.
If you got big enough cups and a long enough string, could you actually run it across the ocean?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the string would have to be a cable, and it would have to be tight enough, because if it's
Yeah.
not tight enough, it wouldn't transmit the entire
Right,
way.
because
You
it's
need a
vibrating.
tremendous
What if you made the
amount.
string made of, like, copper and then covered it in, like, rubber so that the ocean would...
And then you buried it under the ocean, and the Russians parked a nuclear sub on top of it and threatened to blow it up like 5 years ago.
Not a
and they never did.
string made of copper, but a cable.
Yeah.
Sounds a little too far-fetched. You might want to go back to the drawing table. And
Okay, string made of copper it is.
I like surfetched.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
idea.
that's a good one.
Well,
My question about the physics on that one, though, would the string have to be completely straight, or would it...
Tonight on
yeah.
the Salty Boys, I am the DM playing Yardley Quiffin.
Or would it bend and work according to the curvature of the Earth?
To my left, we have the DM
Earth is
playing
flat.
Whom on this lovely flat Earth.
Are we all DMs
All right,
tonight?
it is very on brand that we waste as much of our time as possible.
We are
and
all
don't get
DMs.
anything done.
This is
That's fine.
in the DM's eye.
This podcast is not filed under gaming. It's filed under comedy.
Comedy, yes,
for a
it's
reason.
Comedy podcast with some D&D
and
players.
educational.
and fish
Is
law.
it really?
I wish.
I mean, are we learning about physics and the curvature of the Earth now?
Yeah, we learned about bioluminescent bacteria and conservation of ethanol fermentation and its regulation in land plants. Like, I wish I was joking. I had this up from the last podcast. Luciferase came up. As well as
That's very
pyruvate.
important.
And having two buttholes.
And having two buttholes. Yeah, we did learn about that. Unfortunately for our ears.
And we also learned about the difference between haddock and cod.
That's true. Thank you, Gunkbog, our fish sorter.
Yeah, one you
Fish
can have
accountants?
now and one
Fish
you'll see
tamper.
later.
Some say he can tip the scales in our favor.
Oh, sounds fishy.
Ooh.
It's a good joke on the tail end of that.
All right, let's start this shit off.
Quit flopping around. Okay. Welcome to the Salty Boys podcast. It's been a while, like our tech said. I want to start to our right.
I am Kronk, and I'm playing Montgomery Palms.
The lead singer of the Smashing Pumpkins.
If
Yes.
you can, we have a guest today, so go into a little more detail.
Chili Morgan.
If you can go
Moving on.
into, if you can go into a little more detail about your character.
Oh, Montgomery Palms is a person.
Okay, person.
He is.
What does
you
he
were
have to
so
do with Billy
vague.
Corgan?
I know, like they all are.
It hurt.
Okay, so he might be an elf, I think, or half of one. He is a swashbuckler, and he really doesn't have a background. He's not cool like the other characters.
You
I had
made
to throw them together in like 30 seconds. Okay,
Is the elf the top half
You
or the
had
bottom
so
half?
much time.
Don't blame the DM for
like a
correctly
reverse
RPing your last character.
I correctly RP'd my last character.
Yeah, and
into
don't blame
oblivion.
Don't blame the DM for that.
Don't blame me for being fucking Nostradamus either.
Okay. Well,
idiot.
instead of that, we'll have a little fact that all my characters are eventually going to die and become the League of Villains.
I think like Kronk IRL is like a demigod of
bad,
fate
evil
or something
guy.
like that, of like cycles of rebirth or something. It's
I
happened so
that's it.
often.
IRL Kronk is broken.
I'm glad you added the bit about the League of evil people, because when you first said, oh, they're all going to die, I'm like, well, isn't that just that
Well,
doesn't
the
seem like
first
a very
one-
special
First
fact.
one like is
He went to
definitely
hell.
evil.
You're all
Yeah, for
destined
sure.
to die.
We know he's in Avernus.
Well, is he truly evil? That's not necessarily true. He could just be.
Did he do a necessary evil so that he could go like fight a bunch of demons?
Yeah, I mean, because Mock's entire
No,
thing.
he's going to kill his patron and become his new patron. He's going to be his own grandfather.
He's everyone's uncle and grandpa.
And then my next Knoll character
Incredible.
pops into the Feywild and he's just off on a little adventure by himself.
I forgot Simmons was here.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
So the new guy's just there for now.
Next, we'll do our next in-person player,
Rod playing Sir Tenley.
Rod. Can you, can you
Rodney
give us-
Carrington.
What do you mean?
We have Rodney Carrington on the podcast. Everybody.
Are you a person as well?
I'm a human person.
human person?
human
Yeah.
person dude guy? It's the dishwasher.
Named Sir Tenley.
Sir Tenley, yeah, certainly.
I recall
Are you like
he is
a knight, or
hand-
you just like to be like you're just a proper sir?
I actually am a knight.
He's a
Yes.
knight.
There you go.
Of the I'm a member of the Justiciar Knights.
What do they do?
So they're like I imagine like the CIA of this universe, I guess, kind of.
The fantasy feds.
Yeah,
Fantasy Fed, not
yeah,
bad.
and I kind of kicked off, or my character kind of kicked off the current storyline a little bit, which I guess you'll learn more about as we get into it.
He's the
The
glue.
most important detail about Sir Tenley is he backtalked our deck wizard, and he cast True Polymorph on him and gave him a second butthole.
Made him exactly the same, but with a second butthole.
Which is vertical and not horizontal.
That's true. We did confirm that. Yeah.
Important fact.
That's an important fact.
Other than that, yeah, I think that's good.
But with the two buttholes, he thinks that he only has one.
Because we tried to fix it.
Yeah,
We tried to fix it, and it didn't work.
but we lied to him about it to make him feel okay.
Are they both functional? Like,
There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of science that can be done here. That's what we're trying to say.
I think we live by Harry Potter logic here, where you just like magic the poop out of your butt,
okay.
and it doesn't matter.
To my knowledge, like there have been very few instances on the podcast of players saying that their characters are going to the bathroom. So
We're going to have to start doing that. Montgomery Pons is going to go take a big old shit.
I know it's the middle of the dungeon, but I got to drop one in the corner.
I'm just waiting for
Actually,
that
the last episode started with Gunkbog taking a shit.
Was
Shit
it
on the
because
Going through the portal. Made him shit on the deck.
That's right.
Saved all his poop when he got home.
Next, Simmons, you wanna give us a little primer?
Cozy.
What?
You save all your poop when you get home.
I do. I did that today, actually.
Simmons, are you there?
So, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
No. So, yeah, I'm Simmons. I'm playing Francis Bulf. He is also a half-elf person.
He's the only original character.
He is...
True.
Yeah,
From
I am the
first
only
set.
surviving character up to this point.
Just as planned.
And all you need to know about him is that he really likes moss.
Yes.
Well, Daffrin survived, but he's not really.
He also-
he's
yeah.
not really a main player anymore.
So,
He could be.
yeah,
Is it
most
Nick-
of our
is it Nick alive?
original
Big Nick's
characters are
alive?
still alive. One of the founding players of the podcast can't make the time work anymore. He was the original captain. His name was literally Captain Flintlock on his character sheet. So he's just sort of, his character's somewhere alive.
Void.
My original character is somewhere alive. My second character is also at the bar that we work at alive. And this is my third character.
So we like the retirement sort of like on the back burner, like doing their own thing.
Speaking of which, the Fly Me to the Moon episodes when we got super drunk and ate too many wings.
yeah.
You said to Simmons that you never actively had a player character retire.
Yeah, not until this podcast.
Yeah.
Never. They've all died or
I've retired too.
Yeah.
Daffrin retired, sort of.
He still shows up sometimes.
He's on the boat, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
chilling on the
Yeah.
boat.
Heroes never die. They just go off to do less
He's
interesting
not.
things.
He's not a hero.
Daffrin's in every He's in every shaded corner.
Yeah, every shaded corner.
Yeah.
Daffrin is the
He's like
the
a cat, the
edgiest.
opposite of a cat. He had a bad experience with a boat.
He got hit by a boat.
He got fucked by a
And
boat.
yet he's hiding
I
on
had a
a
bad
boat.
experience with the boat. What happened? I
The
got
magic's
hit by
not
it.
there.
We thought you was a boat.
Daffrin technically died in the first like 15 minutes of a session once because he went off to like. You said you want to play a new character, and Daffrin went on a quest.
And it wasn't. I was like, I think I'm ready to try another character, but then I was like, oh, I wonder if Daffrin's gonna die. And then coincidentally, he died. And then I was like, oh
One hit-
shit!
He had a excuse me. He had an encounter with a open oceans encounter table or something, and he had to roll dice, and it could have been like a rowboat or some random stuff, but he ended up rolling a whole warship.
It could have been like a bat, like a single bat or a single fish, and it just happened that I rolled like the maximum on what it would be, and then the maximum of what that would be. It was like, anyway, yeah. So
he
an
fought
entire living ship.
Yeah, it ate him in one bite.
Yeah.
He moved first. He got like 20 damage off.
Yeah, he did.
And then the boat rolled. I think it was 18 D12 or something.
Yeah.
It was
It's
absurd.
the collision rules for like. Vehicles. Anyway.
Yeah, I think its minimum damage was 90% of his health.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So we've got, just to refresh, Kronk playing Monty Pons. We have Cozy Rod.
Rod, yes.
Rod, not Cozy.
Yeah,
Rod.
Rod.
Playing Sir Tenley. We have Simmons playing, I almost said Flea, Francis.
Yeah.
And then,
All right,
Well, potentially.
this is AR dreading the fact that Simmons said potentially playing Flea.
Bro, you don't even know.
I don't know the full
You don't
full
want
extent. My character is Gunkbog. This is my third character.
Okay.
He is half brothers with my second character. My second character is Big Nick, specifically the real Big Nick, because my first character was the fake Big Nick, which was a changeling undercover. So,
of his actual character.
yeah. So the fake Big Nick was a rogue. The real Big Nick is a bard, and Gunkbog is a barbarian and fighter. The defining character features about Gunkbog is he has a intelligence score of 7, and he has a magic hammer. It's called Hammy. This is his name. It has been canonically established.
And you will learn all about him in due time.
Hammy has a soul that's been established on the podcast. Touching the hammer grants more than one person touching the hammer. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Gunkbog plus somebody else touching the hammer turns it into a hammer of intelligence, which means anyone touching it gets a intelligence score of 19. So,
But you're both holding like awkwardly holding a hammer together. So
yeah, or just like reach out and like touch it, and it sets your both
And
intelligence
you know what my
scores.
favorite fact about that is that whenever I grab the hammer, I have a reduction in intelligence.
it makes Francis slightly dumber.
He has a 20 of intelligence, so I mean,
That's pretty good.
It's Sawyer, playing Yardley Quiffin, the oldest member of the crew. Captain Yardley Quiffin. He is a...
How old is Yardley?
Oh, man, he's probably like...
At least 16.
He's probably 50 or 60 at this
old
point.
fucking geezer.
Yeah,
over here.
he's but he's a human artificer. He is he's part of a group called the Emerald Gentlemen. And so it's a very philanthropic organization. It's kind of like if the Good Old Boy Network actually was good. And then yeah, their whole mission is to help people. So Yardley just enjoys helping people, but his run as captain has been rough, not because of his doing, but because of every fucking force of nature going against him. Goddamn,
It's true.
Well, to
All
be
the time.
fair,
Johns.
To be fair, it was your idea to put Eggplant Boy in charge of the boat.
Johns.
for like 2 goddamn seconds.
He can't handle the pressure.
That's all it takes for disasters to happen. I looked away just for a few seconds.
Yeah, there's a few NPCs that may get brought up. We'll probably address them as they come up.
They've lost some. The OG ones have lost some stature, especially Seamus has lost stature since the captain's no longer here.
True. Yeah.
Although he may be more relevant. Well, at least his cousin may be relevant to this plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to introduce yourself as your name or want to use a moniker.
No, I'll make up another moniker later. Maybe I'll just change them all throughout the night. But for now, I'll just go by my actual name. So I'm Andy. I am playing Wander, who is a tiefling bard. So kind of a big storyteller going around collecting tales. I have a peg leg. Don't know why I have a peg leg yet. Well, at least you don't. Maybe you'll find out. And yeah, I guess apparently canonically I'm here because I'm Albanian.
So I wanted to spitball with you. I wanted to send you a message about this earlier. I actually wanted to tie you into Yardley's backstory a little bit. I was hoping that you had come to Ankaiser to wait and find Captain Quiffin on behalf of another Emerald Gentleman. Does that sound good?
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You would have been given a small parcel to give to him.
I have it now.
Okay. Your contact
So small.
is a Sir Clarence,
Right.
and he's a very unique looking individual, and we'll get into more of that in play if you'd like.
What's your clearance, Clarence?
So real quick, because they left off kind of in a not precarious situation, but in sort of like in the middle of some action, if we'll call it that.
Yeah, Francis is buying moss.
Yeah, heart-pounding action.
He's stealing it. There's a
He
difference.
was smelling the moss. He was being the moss. They had visited Sivar, who is a sort of
Miller of Light.
very grounded, esoteric figure who drives the artificial sun around this city.
Did you
underground city.
explain Ankaiser to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has,
Okay.
he has a
I
little bit of
got
primer.
some info.
So you leave Sivar and the clattering of the mechanical horses pulling the chariot of the Corona, the artificial sun that gives light to the city of Ankaiser. The balcony here at the top of the tower, Ankaiser Central, offers a view of your target, the twin-peaked tower of Morson Cures, the top of which gleams with twin sapphire gems. The obstacle before you now is how to clear a half-mile of twisting city streets and roofs, unfamiliar and alien to you in both design and function.
So, table talk. I'm going to bring up that text I sent to the group chat. Sir Tenley has a certain cape in his inventory called the Cape of Gerard T. Vogelopfer, or otherwise known as the Cape of GTFO.
Yes.
So he can freely cast Dimension Door.
It's Cape of the Montebank,
Yeah.
but I renamed it.
A better name.
What's your distance on that? Pretty sure it's 60 feet.
Oh, for Dimension Door?
Yeah.
I have also a
is that
spell
Misty
called
Step?
Catapult.
That throws rocks. It's very good, but it throws rocks. I could definitely be wrong about Dimension Door.
Yeah, I think it's like 200 feet.
It's
or
200
something.
feet. It's 200
That's
feet.
pretty good.
Yeah.
200 feet straight downward or upward to the northwest at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet. Why is it so specific? All right.
What?
You can go 200 feet straight downward or upward to the northwest at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet. So I guess you can go like slightly more. So you
we
can
don't count diagonal?
You can make distance. And how many charges do you have? Is it 3?
It is once per long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could you with I think it says a couple creatures, you and one other creature. Is that right?
It just
No,
says
just yourself.
just me. Yeah.
You can bring along objects. You can also bring one willing creature who is your size or smaller. So you and
Okay.
one other person could
Okay.
go. I'd say like you could navigate it to where you could go the 300 feet, but then you still have like this sort of sea of streets and roofs or, to navigate. So that would definitely like get you much closer.
How far is the tower from our tower?
It's half a mile.
Oh, okay.
So the obvious solution here is that we use Dimension Door to go upwards, but we have to find a hang glider and just glide all the way down the tower.
There's also so you're at a good like vantage point here, but you're so much higher than the rest of the city. Maybe like going back down may give you like some key indicators.
Yeah.
So it's about 2,600 feet.
Yeah.
So we can go 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
How
progress.
tall is the? Do we know roughly how tall the Cures Tower is?
It does stand like quite a bit taller than the surrounding buildings. But so
Can we get like a can we estimate?
say
like,
100 feet taller?
100 feet.
Yeah.
Does this tower we're in right now have any defenses?
No, you bypass them.
Well, we
I
got
mean, like-
shot by a spider beast.
I mean, but does it have like any trebuchets or giant ballistas?
It
Or
does not
bigger
have.
trebuchet.
It doesn't have any siege equipment. Make a perception check for me.
Anything that we could load someone into and shoot at the tower?
Yeah. Make a perception check.
Oh no!
This is so on brand. Amazing.
Wait, no, it's not a 1.
It's not.
I don't. Oh, it might
What's
be a 1.
it?
I mean, I'm looking at a 1.
6.
It's a 6.
It's a 1.
So
It's a 1.
You are looking around and you're looking for any kind of like siege equipment, and you don't see any. You do stumble over a small like hook in the that seems to be built into the floor of the balcony. I say hook. It's more like a loop.
Like an eye bolt
Yeah.
above the base.
Yeah. Yes. An eye bolt.
Can I take it with me?
It is like rooted into the balcony.
Ooh, Gunkbog has an idea.
Yeah.
Throw something?
Gunkbog has rope.
Gunkbog has rope.
Gunkbog also is strong. Gunkbog's going to try to freaking Mission Impossible down the side of this tower.
All right. You definitely have rope. How much rope do you have?
I don't know.
We gotta do some
Simmons, how long is your rope?
Just use your dick.
maths. Tie it.
1 second.
Wait,
50 feet.
50 feet.
I can
So-
cast reduce on every one of us, and we can descend.
Oh, it's like in New Super Mario Brothers when you get a mini mushroom and
Yeah.
you fall slower because
Yeah,
there's
so I feel like if we
Terminal velocity is lower.
we can probably do something like that.
Or Gunkbog can throw the small people.
Do you recall how many stories? It was 25, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was 20 because it's
20.
D20 system.
That's right. It was 20. Thank you.
That's
So
still
there's
like
20
200
stories. We'll say each floor is approximately 10 feet, say for the last one, which would be double. So we'll say it's
210 feet.
210 feet. You have at least 100 feet of rope. I don't know if anybody else has a rope.
Can you cast Embiggen on the rope?
I have 50 feet of rope.
I think you can cast Embiggen on the rope. It's not
makes it
large. It's Embiggen.
But if you're reduced, don't you need like you get a smaller object to make a glider? I think I like the glider idea from earlier.
Let's make a paper airplane that'll go half a mile.
So, what you gonna do?
Who can cast like a wind spell?
I have wind wall, but it shoots me up. Oh, that does shoot me up like 50, or it makes a wall of like X amount of feet. Give me 1 second to check that.
If you want to try to do like a in Smallin combo with Windwall, I think if you reduce on somebody, that may be enough to like
Well,
I can
if
make
we
the
project
wall 50 feet long, 15 feet high. So if we're already 225 feet above, well, with wind wall would be 225 feet above, and then we can just and then
yeah.
I could try that. That's gonna burn a shit ton of spells, but I'm here for it.
Well, I was going to say, if we embiggen the rope, it grows to 8 times its size. 8 times 50 is 200.
Yeah.
So,
So you got
Times
rope.
50 is 400.
or 400, yeah.
It's a really thick rope. Then.
Yeah. It would be some chunky stuff, but I mean,
It only
even
increases
better
8
for-
times in girth.
He fits in perfectly. He's already talking about girth.
Just grease it up.
Well, do we either want to glide over there in style, or do we want to be fucking cavemen with ropes?
Well, if we glide, we can get there like right away and not chance it
I
disappearing.
mean, Gunkbog's a caveman. So,
He's a
But-
caveman.
whatever Yardy wants him to do, he'll do.
we can
I,
fly in the hat.
I will, if everyone's okay with it, I will cast Reduce on us, and I'll cast Wind Wall, and then we can go about our glider business if you would like.
Who has a glider?
Cozy does.
Do I?
I thought you did.
I don't have a glider.
Oh, I thought someone said they had a glider.
I didn't say that.
We were going to
We're
Mary
gonna make
Poppins
one.
it in your
Oh,
hat.
okay, yeah,
When you're
great.
small, anything can be a
Make that.
glider.
Cool.
What are we going to make it out of?
I mean, if the
hat.
captain were here, he had Daffrin's kite, but
Yeah.
Wait, where's Francis? He's still in the fucking
Yes, he's
agricultural
still
district.
shopping.
What the fuck?
The one time he could be useful.
I assume that we'll get to that once you guys figure out what you're
Yeah.
doing.
Maybe.
We gotta find him first.
No, we
before
don't.
Before we leave.
Bro, the tower changes every so often. We have to, like, keep going.
Okay, all right.
We'll catch up to him when he'll get a superhero entrance, I have a feeling.
Are we going to ride in Yardley's hat?
If you enlargen Yardley's hat, that would probably be enough if you all were small enough.
Enlarging and smalling and windwalling.
I'll let you choose when you want to do that
Okay.
for a dramatic entrance.
Okay.
I had something else in mind, but I can't plan with this party.
You can't. That's okay, though. Okay, so I am casting Wind Wall, and then reduce on all of us, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. How small does everybody get reduced?
factor of 8, I believe, both directions, if
like
I'm not
that.
mistaken.
It's or at least like what size creature? Is
I
it
believe
tiny?
it is
Ant size.
within range. Enlarging or reducing in size a creature or object that you can see within range for the duration of a spell.
Okay.
So if they're willing,
Mhm.
item drop with its change size. It looks like
Is it one size category?
by half.
Okay.
And its weight is divided by 8.
Okay. Oh well, yeah, that's pretty good. So let's see what this looks like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 are grabbing onto Yardley's much larger hat, right? What else does this look like? Like how are you all like holding on to this big hat?
This is how UFOs
Yardley's hanging
start.
on. Yardley's hanging onto his hat, and Tenley is holding on to Yardley's ankles.
Are you gonna do like a chain?
Yeah.
I initially thought it was like the kindergarten like rainbow
Parachute.
rainbow parachute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I kind of like that it's a
It's a chain. Yeah.
big hat with a chain of everybody holding onto each other's ankles. That's great.
Look like a drift loon or something.
Yeah. 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 Hot air balloon's kind of cool. So, who jumps off? Who jumps off first?
Obviously, Gunkbog.
Okay. So, Gunkbog, give me an athletics check. We'll see how much distance you get from the balcony.
10 feet.
That is more than 20. 21.
Yeah. So you get some excellent distance, like premier angle of attack. Who's holding on to Gunkbog's ankles?
I guess I will.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
1.
No,
2 ones.
19.
19. Yeah. You jump and grab onto Gunkbog's ankles. No problem. Who's next? Yardley.
Wait,
Athletics, right?
I didn't like that tone
You
you
didn't mean
just
to
took.
say sleight of hand, right?
Sleight of hand.
It's Arcana.
Arcana.
It's Arcana check.
7.
All right,
Fuck.
Yardley, you jump. And certainly you're next, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go? You have like one chance to follow, or one chance to react. Which one do you do?
I'll react.
Okay, as you start to run, you see the captain catch the tip of his right foot on the balcony, and instead of going out, he goes down and hooks around, and you see him falling down.
Fuck.
What do you do?
Oh no, he's falling.
Become the new captain.
Become.
Oh no!
Long live
If only I hadn't been appointed first mate.
Long live.
He's rubbing his nipple right now. It's like, do it.
Shit, I don't know. Expeditious retreat.
So, I mean, you have the tools.
Do I?
You have tools.
I do have tools.
You have tools.
I won't be offended with whatever
Both
you
ways,
choose to
yeah.
do. I don't care.
All right.
So perhaps
He.
this is what happens. You,
Okay.
with the momentum, you grab the railing and you look over and you see that the captain is falling. Before you know it, he is halfway down the height of the building, and there's almost nothing you can do at this point.
Yeah.
When
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, gliding on ethereal webs, swoops in a peg-legged tiefling. Swooping up and grabbing you out of the air and carrying you kind of towards where you're heading anyway, conveniently.
Nice. Nice.
and that's great for everybody.
Does that mean
Except
Finley?
Yeah. Now I'm stuck.
Do you want to bring it back up to? I mean, you can navigate back around. Do you want to bring it back to the tower?
Maybe.
Okay.
But yes, I will do that. We'll circle around, get everyone reacquainted.
So the 1, 2, 3 of you are
Yeah. So by now,
Back at the
the rest
balcony.
of the guys are long gone, right?
you guys are casually. Well, the two of you are casually drifting towards the Tower of Morse and Cures, which, funny enough, appears to be located above the agricultural district at this time.
God.
So
I swear to fucking God, if Francis just wanders in there somehow, he's just like,
who's here?
Where am I to be paying for the moss?
So the three of you on top of the tower on Kaiser Central.
Looks like you had a little bit of a fall there.
I'd say a little bit more than a little bit, my friend. I appreciate your expeditious timing and perfection in which you executed that maneuver, but oh my goodness, that was cutting it close.
Well, I took a gamble in thinking you weren't just being suicidal.
No, not yet. There's still some fighting this dog.
Are you still mini?
There's still some fighting this dog.
Tiny little Yardley.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I finally saw some people I could interact with, so I figured I had to just leap on the opportunity and make sure that nothing came about your unfortunate accident there.
I'm not gonna do the voice.
That's fine. It doesn't say anything about your voice, so you can talk. You can talk normal.
Oh, damn. His balls stayed the same.
really quiet.
Moss.
Well, you. So where were you exactly, and what do I owe my? What is my savior's name?
The name's Wander. I'm a tiefling bard. I travel the world.
A singer.
Yeah.
Very cool. What instrument do you play, son? I used to be a little bit of a instrumentalist myself.
All sorts of things. I usually just use it to build up the stories I'm telling, you know. So sometimes a little bit of a gong, sometimes a little bit of a flute, you know, just to add a little flavor to my stories.
It's a big flavor right there. Yardley likes percussion.
Yeah. I got a little bit of that too. Got a little hand drum.
Some slam poetry too, it seems. Well,
What's the big metal sheet that they use for like thunder?
thunder sheet.
Thunder sheet. Yeah.
has no other cute name.
Made from pure thunder.
I do have thunder clap.
I have the Is this
You caught that from a prostitute one night.
Myself.
yeah.
Okay, so it's like, well, it seems if you can get some more distance with your glider, it looks like the rest of our friends are going to where we need to be, and we are not where we need to be, which happens to be over there.
Well, you're all awfully tiny. I suppose I can carry you with me for a ways. I don't know how much this webhook I have can actually carry
Yeah,
capacity-wise. but-
certainly these two you can carry.
Certainly.
Certainly you can carry.
They're
I'm
like,
surprised he hasn't introduced himself yet.
they're like little babies.
Where's the name drop?
I'm shitting.
You're still trying to process this.
You're shitting.
Fair enough.
Everybody has done chat.
Fair enough.
But yes,
I think there's still a little bit of wind left for us to catch a draft. And Wanda, this is my first mate, Sir Tenley over here.
A pleasure to meet you, sir. Thank you very much for your assistance.
oh, no bother at all. Looks like, is that a hat?
Why, yes, it is indeed my hat, and it's very dear to me because it carries my cannon. So I'm needing to be having that back. So
All right, well, we can catch right up with it before it gets too far.
shall we off?
We shall.
All right. Yeah, pretty easily. Doesn't take anything extreme to put these two children under your arms. So as you see Wander activate this device on his arm, it seems to grab a hold of this ethereal webbing that you see the eye hook that Monty pointed out earlier appears to be attached, and it as Wander jumps off and hooks onto the webbing, it begins to travel and use the momentum, traveling towards the hat-bound travelers.
Oh my god, he's a peg-leg Spider-Man.
I was actually going to have some rolls if all four of you were on the hat, but because of the decreased weight and the increased surface area of the hat, you guys are just going to drift all the way to the tower.
Pizza time.
With that, let's take a quick break if we can.
It was still pretty.
All right, the Revenants suck, like down in the
Yeah, that's
moat
the
area.
worst.
I hate
They're
that.
weak to heal, though.
I don't have any faith.
No Grons.
Faith
Cooler.
Faith
Faith-
is really fun.
I'm 60 intelligence and
Damn.
42 strength.
That's why I skipped the area because I'm 60 intelligence.
You had like
Because I'm big
Was that it?
brain.
You had
That
like
ruined greatsword?
you're like 20 vigor.
Dang, that's too low.
Yeah, but I got like
I was
50
getting one
vigor.
shot, but I parried fucking everything.
You
Nice.
did.
Very nice.
Parried the tree sentinel. I was like,
God.
"Fuck you, dude." I was like,
Yeah.
"Duff."
I've parried nothing.
"Is it
All
time?"
right, so I hit record again.
Okay, great.
Also, we're the internet is actually freaking out here today, thanks to Comcast. So we lost Simmons.
Sponsored by Comcast.
Smash
when
cut to
you
the South
need
Park
internet
episode of
most.
Comcast.
Yeah.
We're sorry. Were you inconvenienced?
Yeah. So the two of you who managed to glide on the captain's hat, you do manage to catch a little bit of thermals, a little bit of the wind drifting, and you gently float down to the base of the Tower of Morse and Cures. Likewise, Wander carrying the captain and Sir Tenley, riding the webway, the web lines,
Webway.
the Eldar webway,
Serving the World Wide Web.
Webway.
Log up. I don't understand.
AOL Online.
Wow.
You likewise land at the base of the end of the web lines here at the. You're looking up at the tower. There's a sign.
I will read the sign.
Wait, you're not there.
I want to read the sign.
You said you can't read.
Wait.
Fuck.
He can't read if he's not there. We're not there.
It's in common.
Wait, are we there?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All of you.
yeah,
oh,
you
He
okay.
just
Oh,
said we're
you made it
there.
a
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
Gungbog and Monty Pons, you noticed that there is an addition to the people. Somehow you gained one.
Okay.
Gunkbog's gonna look over at the captain. Yachty, why you miss? You jump, but then you not on my legs.
You see, Gunkbog, sometimes when you get advanced in age like myself, small distances become big distances. And I miscalculated.
I think that what you had the eggplant boy that one time when you like pooped on the floor in your bedroom. Couldn't get to the bathroom because you said it was like big distance because you got
Small bladder.
Prostate cancer.
Well, you see, Gunkbog, I don't remember mentioning that to you, but I'm glad that you can recognize the signs. So
It's that horn system you had set up.
You remember
Everybody hears everything.
Gunkbog's the intercom.
oh no, he left it on the whole time. Oh
That
no.
was supposed to be a secret. They have that like old timey horn communication in the ship.
And it was also canonically established when he built it that Gunkbog
Gunkbog.
goes in it.
Yeah, it doesn't actually work. Gunkbog is inside of it and listens to what you have to say and goes to pass the message along.
Gunkbog's also almost 8 feet tall because he's a full-blood orc.
There's a lot of copper tubing in
This
the.
is the dumbest podcast. Probably the worst D&D and the dumbest podcast.
No way. No. Definitely.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
There's at least
We're
probably
Simmons
worse.
could be bad.
It's a great podcast that's dumb.
So I would like to read the sign.
The sign says, "The Spinneret, Tower of Morse and Cures." And as you look up at it, you see that, yeah, I guess that makes sense. The twin peaks of the tower kind of look like a spinneret.
Is there a door? Yeah. Is there? Don't laugh. Is there knockers on the door?
There might
set of hooters.
Come on, what's knockers?
Your house.
there might be.
Is it
However,
is it on the Davenport?
the door is high up in the air because the tower is high up in the air. It is suspended about 50 feet above this garden area. Again, you're in the agricultural district, and you see that Francis is playing in the garden.
Might as well be best just to let sleeping dogs lie for this one. Can we let's figure out how to get up to this town? Oh, by the way, everybody, the man who saved me. This is Wander. He's a tiefling. It looks to be.
I'm Gunkbog.
I'll tip my hat off to you. But yes, I'm Wander. Seen a lot of here, but honestly, I haven't gotten to see too many people I could actually talk to lately. What are y'all up to around here?
Gunkbog flying on a hat.
I saw that. It was a good hat.
Yeah. This Yardy's hat. I'm gonna take the. Are we still small?
No, I think we're fine now. Like,
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put the hat back on Yardy's
thank
head.
you. I will accept it graciously.
The Yardy hat.
Although Tiny Yardley with a gianter hat that like goes down and slopes behind him would be hilarious.
It's like a Mimikyu, except he's like wearing his own hat.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it seems. Oh, I'm so sorry about my manners. We've already been acquainted with Sir Tenley, and then this here is Montgomery Pons. He's one of our newest additions to the crew.
He just kind of nods and turns back to the tower, looking up in the air.
It's a pleasure
And
to meet
says,
y'all.
How are we going to get up there?
That's a great question. Gunkbog, you said you had a rope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why did
50 There's a 50 feet of rope, right?
Wouldn't this be a great time for something like a rope trick?
trick.
I am out of spell slots for rope trick.
Why do you need to get up that
One
tower?
time.
The one time I can get exactly like 50 feet in the fucking air, I am out of
I
spell.
didn't do this to you. I didn't
Can
do-
we take
my
a short
hands are
rest
clean.
real quick, gentlemen, so I can get back up?
And the tower disappears.
Well, you know, I can fly.
You can fly, woman?
Well, I have a spell that lets me fly, to be more specific.
Can you carry a pretty heavily weighted motley crew over here?
I can carry a rope.
Gunkbog, can you please give Wanda the rope? And then Wanda, if you could please fly up there.
Okay. Did Gunkbog need to hold on the rope too?
Oh, might as well.
You can let
Okay.
go of it while I'm going up.
You can let go of it while he's going up.
Okay.
Don't hold on to it.
You have to be
Gunkbog
very.
looks like the kind of person you have to give some very specific
Yeah.
instructions to.
Yes. I was just gonna say that.
You learned very quickly. Yeah, no problem. You cast fly.
Well, Wander has one question though. Like, so what are you trying to do up in this tower? Like, why? Like, what are you here for?
I think,
Tenley, you have the dossier on that one.
yeah, gonna arrest the guy or kill him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Holy shit.
Damn, this guy's cool.
It's just chill.
That's too cool.
Cool, man.
You're like the senior that bought us cigarettes.
Hey kids, you want some Jack Daniels? You want some
Wait.
cigarettes? I got vape pods. I got
Wait, Sky. What? Can you remind me? Like, why? What did Morse and Cures do?
He creates dangerous magical items. That's what the dossier says.
Okay, illegally. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like brushes that give you 2 buttholes.
So yeah, easy.
Yeah, I'm okay being an accomplice. I just want to be an informed accomplice. That's
This is no plausible deniability for me.
This is a very bad man. Okay, and that's all you need to know.
good enough.
So yeah, what does your magic look like?
Don't laugh. I start to shake my wooden peg leg around. I start to tap it on the ground a little bit, and then with a great little oomph and whoosh of air, I fly up into the sky.
Nice, very cool. Yeah, you have the rope with you. You land on just this very small little platform. Give me a perception check really quick, so I can say that we rolled dice today.
Ooh, I don't know, but let's see. Gotta figure out where the heck my stuff is now. Let's see, where's my perception? Oh my goodness, I can't do D&D. What do you have to perception?
I think there's a skills page.
There's
Like if
skills
you
page?
scroll.
This one. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Is that
Plus
the
4,
actual?
so 11.
Well, yeah, that's enough. You look around and you see that there is a similar little eyelet that you saw on the balcony. So you can just tie the rope onto the eyelet
It is done.
and do your thing.
Gunkbog, I think you being the heaviest probably should go up first.
I'd say last. What if he breaks the rope?
What if he gets up there first?
What if he breaks the rope?
We have our strongest individual going up there. I would prefer to be a little bit more protected. And if the rope breaks, so be it. Then we got a Gunkbog up there who will knows what to do, maybe.
Are you a
Gungbog always knows what to do because he asked
Captain?
Yachty first.
What was that, son?
Are you a chicken captain?
What's the matter, Colonel? Chicken? Colonel Sanders.
Now, son, what you've just done is committed a cardinal sin on my crew. No one ever accuses the captain of being a chicken.
Okay,
Then go up the tower first. Go first.
You want to go up this tower first?
Go first. You go first.
yeah,
I'm technically already first.
Let me go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Pretty mutinous.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you
Okay,
go
you
first.
go first.
Absolutely, I'll go first.
All right,
All right, go
for
proceed.
it.
Proceed. Proceed.
Yardley claims.
Proceed to the route.
Fucking
Can
know
I
what you
have,
did, Cozy.
Can I have an athletics check?
Oh, no.
I made you roll 2. Is it above a 10?
No.
Wait a
Am I
second.
going to fly
Hold
down
on.
and just kind of
Hold on. Hold on.
You want to burn your alley?
I might have to burn my... I might.
Okay.
Now, hold on. You
As
see
you look down, you see him
Yardley.
struggling. Do you want to help?
Yeah, I'm going to fly down.
If you help,
I already
a
had to help
Yardley
you.
roll with advantage.
You see Yardley struggling and huffing and puffing. Like 3 hours later,
That's
and shows
worse.
he's like 5 feet off the ground.
It's not worse.
Is it above a 10?
It's a 10.
Okay. So, Yardley, you're like jumping, like trying to grab onto the rope. Like actually IRL trying to scale a rope is like difficult as hell. So, yeah, you're kind of struggling. And then all of a sudden you're like holding on, but you feel the rope and you look up and you see Wander like you're reeling you up a little bit, like giving you a little. You got it, buddy. And you're up there.
I want to let you... Yardley is competent individual. I just roll like shit.
Is age catching up to you, Mr. Quiffin?
Yeah, seems if you forget my name, it looks like age catching up to you, Mr. Tenley. Now, please, can you scale the rope next?
What was that, Mr. Quifton? Yeah, I'll scale.
Scallop?
Can I have an athletics check?
Yeah.
I hope you roll a fucking 1 and snap your neck on the way out.
It's 50 feet, so.
Shit. I got a 7.
The biggest challenge of all.
All right, I'm coming down again.
You want to help him?
How long does fly last? Up to 10 minutes. Okay,
Okay,
so I
yeah,
can-
you got some time.
Suck my dick.
Have any of you guys ever seen, I think it's the second or the 5th original Star Trek movie, but Captain Kirk is trying to climb Half Dome, and he just like falls off the rock, and then Spock's right there with like flying boots, and he's like, "Captain, this is dangerous." That's all I can imagine in my head.
Yeah.
This is like William Shatner like free climbing this mountain base, and then Spock's just like standing there like,
Based.
Just make sure you don't get hurt.
Like a turkey. Who's next?
Wait, did I
We-
get up?
we
I
did-
don't,
Yes.
You, were,
yeah.
you got
He
some
is-
assistance.
Oh, okay.
He didn't roll.
It's more like a pride thing.
15.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Monty, you're quite the strapping individual. Climb up.
how hard would it be for Gunkbog to just like climb without the rope?
Pretty difficult. Roll with disadvantage.
Like the Shaolin monks digging their fingers into the...
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so what if I...
So I did say this tower is hovering, right?
No.
I didn't?
Yeah,
No.
he did.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Wait, you could
It's
be
hovering
yeah.
over a botanical garden and
Could you be
Francis
the
is
Hulk
underneath.
that like jumps when he does that in the Avengers?
But where? So we're in the garden or we're at the tower?
You're like
Inagata Devita.
you're sort of at the edge of the garden and like directly over the tower. So the tower has the door on an outside face.
Okay, so I'm looking up to the tower and there's a rope dangling down.
Yep.
Okay, that makes more sense. I thought we were like on a lower landing of the tower. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm gonna obviously climb the rope.
Okay.
Is it? You said athletics.
Yes.
And none of us.
Yeah, it's
took
like
the
climbing without the
stairs.
rope. Maybe.
That is a 22.
Yeah, you're totally fine. Yeah, you pull the tower down. You guys dumb. Kill Francis. What an unceremonious.
Francis has
Shoot
become
Francis
moss.
in the back of the head before I climb the rope.
Nest pop.
Look at the flowers, Francis. Count the bunnies.
Double tap.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Simmons. I'm kidding. I miss you.
Yeah, Gunkbog, you get up there and the door has no problem opening. Do you go in?
Well, yeah. After all this trouble.
This is too much effort. Let's leave.
Yeah, Yardley will go in first.
Okay. Yardley, you enter an entrance hall. Appears to be there's a secretarial desk.
Is there a secretary?
There is not.
What about
It is
secretary
empty.
at the racehorse?
It is empty, save for you all.
Do I see anything on the desk that might be of use?
Can we interact with the desk?
You can.
Is there an elevator?
There's no elevator, but there are two doors on the left and right sides of the hall as you walk into it. The back wall also has two dark leather cloaks hung up on hooks. The stone is made of a dark schist.
Oh, that's just as cool. Is there anything special about the cloaks?
Oh, you want to inspect them?
Yes.
Okay. Make a.
Arcana check.
I would say Arcana check. However,
I'm gonna say
Please don't.
Arcana check.
I'm gonna say
Acrobatics.
Sleight of hand.
Is it empty?
Deception.
I don't fucking know.
It's yours, isn't it?
what's your AC?
Oh God.
18.
A 24. So, what you see is the
20
cloak,
damage.
and then you see nothing. What the rest of you see is the cloak come alive and grab onto Monty's head.
That doesn't seem normal.
Time to roll a new character.
First thing, you take 12 damage. Let's roll initiative really quick.
I would love to roll above a
I got
9.
a 21.
A 9!
Is that a 9
That
yard?
was a fun meta. No, I got an 8
8.
for initiative.
16. Oh, sorry. 17.
Fuck all y'all double ditches.
8.
Gunkwalk has 10.
Sorry, this is the slowest part for me because I type very slow.
I'm getting a beer.
Weirdly. Two. Sir Tenley got a
21.
21. Dang. Wander got a 17.
You got it.
And Gunkwalk got a 10.
Yeah.
Man, I got first try, baby. All right. Sir Tenley, you are up 1st. What you see is two large creatures resembling manta rays with grotesque human faces. One of which has descended upon Monty and is like wrapped around him like a leather cloak, and its face is like biting on the top of his head, but it is obscuring his eyes, so he is blinded.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I want to use. I'll use chill touch on the thing on his face.
Okay.
That is a 13.
13 does not hit.
Fuck.
Do you have anything else for your turn?
I don't think so.
Wander.
All right. I'm going to viciously mock it.
Ooh.
It's like, is that the best you can do as a sneak attack?
All right. It makes a What kind of save? Wisdom?
Let me go back to my spells here. Sorry. Vicious Mockery is going to be a Wisdom.
Wisdom. I think that's
DC 16.
yeah, fail.
You have been insulted. You don't even have any legs.
It takes how much?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Let's see. 4?
Okay. 4, and then is that it has disadvantage on its next attack? Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know how this works with Vicious Mockery. It takes 2 damage.
Oh.
And unfortunately, Monty, you take 2 damage as well.
Oh no.
Psychic damage, right?
It is psychic, correct.
Yep.
I meant to mock the thing on your head, not your head.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like it's damage transfer. While it's attached to a creature, it takes half damage, and that creature takes the other half.
Oh.
It's supposed to be like a sword. You know what? Hang on. Don't take that 2 damage. It doesn't make sense for Vicious Mockery. I'm gonna overrule that.
I said, you're stupid. He's like,
I'm not stupid. I'm a cool creature. Gunk Bug.
I would like to try to use some athletics to rip so Monty can see.
Counter grapple.
To rip my head off.
The Mountain versus Oberyn Martell.
Oh yeah. Roll athletics.
That's a
I think you
dirty 20, baby.
Yeah, you definitely beat it. So you grab this like large manta ray looking thing, manta ray vampire, and you pull it off. So Monty, you can see now. So Gungbog, you are in control of it at this time. Yardley.
I'm going to cast poison spray at it.
Nice. The one Gungbog's holding.
Oh, I didn't realize there was another one that was alive.
Yeah, there's 2.
Oh,
Gungbog is holding
I'm
one.
gonna use it on the other one that's alive. I'm going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then, or I'm gonna take some powder out of my hand and go.
actually do something, not just make the
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, 20.
Okay.
Monty,
Yeah.
you have been free. Did you have anything else?
Nope, you're good. I can't do anything else.
You can deploy your cannon for next round.
Cannon?
Cannon's down.
Cool.
I'm going to attack the one that Gunkbog has.
Yeah, you have advantage because it's grappled.
$27.
Yeah, that's a hit.
It does all those dice of damage.
Yeah,
Sneak attack dice.
it's true.
Oh, that's right. You're a rogue.
Oh, so all those dice are accurate.
That ain't a bad roll.
31.
Yeah, good hit. You stab it. What weapon are you using? Is it the rapier?
The Salwagon sword.
Yeah,
Is
the
this a hog?
rapier.
Yeah. You stab it right through the face. It screeches an unholy deep speech.
Aha, take that. Your mother was a crappy hat. Way worse than Yardley's.
Very nice. Gunkbog, the one that you have grappled, is going to attempt to break free or turn it around on you. So
Is that opposed?
Opposed athletics. It rolled a 20, dirty 20.
18.
Ah, so it turns around on you and it gets a free attack. That it misses. Oh, 2 attacks. The other one, can I have a DC 13 Wisdom save from everybody?
Oh no, that's bad.
Oh, so you are frightened.
That is a 3. I am frightened.
You are frightened.
I am frightened.
I got an 11.
14.
Dang. So Monty is not frightened. Everyone else must spend their next turn running from the creature.
I'm frightened
Cowards.
of Monty.
Yeah. That is that turn. Tenley, you are frightened.
Yep.
Let's see. You can make an additional Wisdom saving throw.
To be not frightened.
It reduces it so that you won't be frightened next turn.
All right, I'll do it. That's a 13.
You beat it. So This ends your turn, and then you won't be frightened next turn.
Sweet.
Wander, same thing?
Yep, I will try not to be as scared. 12?
Oh, yeah. So, unfortunately, you run
I'm
towards
flying.
the edge of the door. I don't... Yeah. I still have some left.
Peace out!
Still got some juice in my fly spell. Gunk Bog.
Wisdom. I mean, if I'm running from that one, can I still attack the one that's attacking me?
Oh, you're grappled. Oh, so you're blinded. Hang on.
I like the idea of you running away.
Well,
you also
it missed
punching
the
thing in
attack.
your-
The first one missed the attack on
Yeah.
me. Does that still grapple me though?
It grappled you, but it didn't hit you with its tail. It's trying to, like, sting you with its tail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't describe that at all. You are blinded when it's grappling you, and it's the other creature that did the howl, the, like, frightening howl. So you hear something that's very scary. AR!
Bro, and Mikasa isn't even here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to go with, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like the cardinal directions. We'll see which direction you run. 3 is safe. 4 is safe. 1 and 2 mean you'll hit a wall. Oops. Oh, man, I launched that one.
I was gonna say I could just roll you a d4.
Yeah, go and roll a d4 for me. So 1 and 2 are bad. 3 and 4 are good.
1.
Okay. You run into the wall. You take 1 damage.
Oh, dude, I don't know if Gumpog can handle much of that. I'm down to 122 HP.
Oh, no. Just barbarian problems.
I could use my second wind to get back to full health from fighter.
Yardley, you got your cannon down?
I do. I have to roll a save, don't I?
Yes.
To not be frightened. I'm still frightened. I'm running.
Okay.
My cannon, however, is... Oh, wait, no.
Your cannon's not frightened.
It's not for... Okay, so it'll roll to hit. It doesn't get any... 17.
Yeah, that hits.
2d8 damage. Force damage. It pushes it.
Yeah.
So 9 force damage.
Okay. It takes 4. In Gunkbog, you take 4. Force damage. Monty, you are unencumbered.
So the one on Gunkbog's head is pretty far away now because they ran into a wall.
The wall was right there. You reached to take the cloak off the wall, and that's the wall that Gunkbog ran into.
Okay, where's the other one?
Right next to it.
Do any of them count as flanked?
There is. Ooh.
For sneak attack, either if they're flanked or
Another character is engaged with them.
I flung
Gunkbog's engaged. I mean, I have to be engaged with the one on my head.
or if one's by itself.
Yeah, it's by itself.
Okay, well I'll attack the other one then that's by itself.
Cool.
19.
Yeah, that hits. Got them fireball dice for the sneak attack. It's like,
Should not have picked Tiger's Eye dice tonight.
I'm sorry, I told you Tiger's Eye dice too.
They have betrayed me. Theoden's betrayed me. Where do you mouse? Flee for your life.
19.
19 damage.
Prepare for battle.
It screeches this alien manta ray screech. And is going to try to attack you. First with its tail. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
6 damage. And can I have a DC 16 strength saving throw?
Ooh, nope.
You take 8 more damage.
Hold on, but do I get uncanny dodge? Being a thief or a rogue,
Yeah, what does that do for you?
isn't it?
To the book.
You use Dex for everything, for saves, I think,
Oh.
because that's what the captain had that he was relying on all the time.
Yeah, I know he has the one that evasion's the one that you
Yeah,
you don't
uncanny
take.
dodge is where it's half or none.
Evasion is like you take half damage on the first attack of the round. Is that the one?
Uncanny dodge. Starting at fifth, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the attack's damage.
Yeah.
Seventh, evasion.
So do you wanna reduce that damage by half from the first attack?
Okay. No, I mean it's 3. I
Okay.
mean, does that happen on every attack? Like from now on
I think
out?
it's the first time you get hit in a round. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, you can. Uncanny
Okay,
Dodge doesn't
I
have
had
charges. It's
3
once
back
per
then.
round, I think.
Yeah.
So you just use it every time you need to.
Healed for 3.
So it does. The second one does grab onto you, and hits you with its tail. Tenley.
That's what they
Alright,
sound
so
like.
we have a
5e combat, riveting, right?
so we have a ray on Gunkbog and we have another ray to the side of Gunkbog.
On Monty.
We have Ray on.
On Monty,
On Monty.
his face.
Yep.
Well, okay.
They're both attached.
I'm going to shoot Monty in the face with
I
my pistol.
well, I thought about it, but it's a bad idea. I'm gonna try to chill touch again.
Okay.
The one on Monty.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's a 14.
That hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
D8. Where's my D8?
It's the
I'm getting ready to feel like Steve Irwin up in
Oh,
here.
it's a 3.
How much?
3.
3. So it takes 1 necrotic damage, and
have a hot
Monty,
daughter.
you take 1 necrotic damage.
Halved.
Halved. Yeah. Wander. You are no longer frightened.
Yep. I guess I'll fly my way back.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I was just checking out to make sure there were no other ones.
My dad was killed by a stingray.
oh too soon.
I'll just continue to. Well, first I'll give bardic inspiration to Monty.
Ooh. Also, I failed to roll with disadvantage. I'll have them do it on their next round. They'll roll with disadvantage.
I'll just inspire him.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm going to inspire you.
This idea, I'm going to pry it off my face with my own rapier.
Have you considered taking that off of your face? I was just trying the other one on for size. This one doesn't fit.
And then we will. And so it'll be a wisdom.
Oh yeah, for vicious mockery.
Wow, such terrible damage.
It fails. Yeah.
Well, you got 3 whole psychic damage.
Okay. It takes. I think psychic damage is going to bypass.
I'm still like a little scared. It's like, you can beat it.
You got this.
Yeah.
That guy's terrible.
You can do it!
Gungbog.
Okay, mechanics question, because I forgot that I'm a barbarian. If I enter rage now, rage gives me immunity to frightened.
There you go.
Can
Yeah.
I unfrighten myself by entering rage?
Yeah, the frightened ended on its turn as well.
Oh, it's only
So-
one turn? Okay. Had I been smart and entered rage before the opposed athletics, this wouldn't have been a problem.
It's all right.
Well,
You want to rage now?
it's a stretch
Yeah.
to call Gunkbog smart at anything.
That's true. But his handler is a different question.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, it's a stretch to call Gunkbog smart at anything.
So,
All right.
yeah.
So that
it's-
also gives me advantage on strength, which includes athletics to get this thing off my head.
Yep. If you want to just pry it off, you can do that. If there's anything else you want to try.
Can I pry it off and then try to bash it on the ground?
You can choose between those things. They're not necessarily mutually. Wait,
Headbutt.
they are mutually exclusive. So
Okay. So if I pry it off, I can't.
yes,
Well, I mean, I do get 2 attacks,
that's compelling.
and I have
is
the
it 2
fighter
actions?
feature for the extra action once per short rest.
Yeah.
So can
So
you
if I
just
burn
take
it
it
with
off
your
and then-
action surge, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because couldn't you just take it off and then just beat it to death with 2 fucking crits that you've been doing?
Yeah. So if you use action surge, either your action or your second action, you can oppose grapple, and then with your second action, you can.
All right, so we're raging, which gives me
I'm not rolling this dice anymore.
advantage.
Too good.
Yeah.
Can I use it?
All right, that is a lot. That is 23 to get it off my
you
head.
do get it. Yeah. It rolled a 21. So yeah. So you pry the thing off, and I imagine you like raise hammy.
Yeah, go at it.
Do it.
And so, again, mechanics question. Barbarian, I get 2 attacks.
Yeah. So your
I get
attack
to attack
action, you
twice?
attack twice. Yep.
Awesome.
Do you want a second D20 just to make it go quicker?
Don't use his.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right here. Use the good one.
It's grappled, which means you have advantage on melee attacks.
I'll use
You
two.
need more. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, first attack's a crit.
Okay. Oh god. He's the full orc gets the
Second attack is a. Wow, math is really hard. A 13.
Okay. The 13 misses, but the crit obviously do your super extra damage.
Okay, so double. Give me a
Double all your damage dice.
3d10.
Thank God. Okay, there's 1, 2, and then I have a third one in here for you. All right, there you go. Live long and prosper.
That is a 1, that is a 10, and that is a 9, so 20 damage.
Okay.
20, I'm sorry, 20 plus 3. It's 23.
23. Did you add
No,
your,
26
And
then,
me.
because if it's a crit, that's a double on the bonus.
Yeah, did you add your radiant damage?
I did not. I forgot it does that. It's an extra d8 of radiant.
Oh, how could we forget the extra damage? Jesus fucking
It's
Christ.
an 8.
All right.
23 plus 8.
Yeah, you righteously smite this creature. Just smatter its brain into a little meatball.
Sick.
Gone.
That's why we play barbarians.
Next is Yardley
So the other one is attached to...
to Monty.
Rifle.
I don't have the rifle anymore.
Oh, I forgot.
I just have the pistol, but I'm not going to shoot Monty.
Wait, did you leave your rifle in the tower?
Yeah, he left it with
Yeah.
Mexley's got
Mexley,
it.
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, but I still have the pistol, but... okay. I'm going to see if I can use the cannon to, like, push it off of his face.
Yeah.
Gonna push this off your face with a cannonball.
If, okay, yeah. Because you do if you
It does
hit
force
it, does
damage, and
do
it
force
pushes
damage.
the thing off, so...
I'm gonna have it make like it makes a strength saving throw anyway, right, to resist the.
Probably.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a hit.
Okay.
You rolled the wrong dice.
Fuck. It already happened.
Okay.
Fuck. Well, what would it have been? God damn it. It's fine.
You remember
It's
next
fine.
time.
It's fine.
Monty.
It's fine.
You get it.
It's fine. I'm okay.
It's the prostate cancer.
Yeah, it's
Running out of time.
I'm gonna try and remove it with acrobatics.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You can slip out of a grapple with acrobatics.
Yeah.
You do it.
Dang.
You
That's
slip out.
like 25.
Yeah, you're good. What do you want to do now? Still get your bonus.
Bonus action to hide behind Gunkbog.
Cunning action.
That was the fake Big Nick's big thing. Just bonus actions to hide behind someone else.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, yeah.
That's all I can do with it.
Sweet. You hide behind. I think Gunkbog's the closest. Does that work?
Yeah, and he's the biggest.
Yeah.
Inspired by the bard. He hides.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of
Forgot
which,
about
Do I need to roll that before, like in advance, or does he roll when he needs it?
I think he can bank it, like Bardic Inspiration. You can only have like one out at a time unless there's a.
I just don't remember something. Does he know the number in advance? Like I rolled it in advance.
Yeah. Or
Oh no.
sorry. Yeah. He can know. I thought you meant the dice.
Okay.
He can know what. So it's a D8.
Yeah.
So you know that you can add a D8 to. Was it attack rolls, saving throws?
Yeah. I think ability checks, attack roll, saving throws.
Yeah. So your skills, your saves and attacks.
Okay.
The one remaining creature is its prey slipped away, so it is going to. I think it's going to go for Gunkbog. It's going to make one attack.
gonna go for Yardley.
It misses.
How close is it?
Oh,
Is
with
it-
disadvantage. Yeah. So it misses.
Is it within reach?
It is.
Okay. I'm going to use Brace. I can attack a creature that enters my reach with superiority die, extra damage as a reaction.
Ooh.
So,
Oh, do you have the martial adept?
Yep.
Nice.
He's hiding behind Gunkbog and he just sticks out. And he's like,
Amazing.
okay, attack. Yeah, 27.
That'll hit.
Okay. And I'll
sorry,
use
it didn't hit.
2d8.
Yeah. Randomly, 27 doesn't hit now. Oh, the encounter was too easy. It had to be harder.
Hold on. 6, 5, 11,
DCs are all
16.
30 now.
21.
Bro.
Shit. 22 plus 12 is 34 plus 5 is 39 damage.
Wow. You skewer the ray.
Dinner.
Yeah. Heroically, like, a beautiful riposte. And
Slides beneath Gunkbug's legs and whoop.
yeah. Yeah.
Catches the loincloth on the way up.
It's quite the scene with Gunkbug having just, like, bludgeoned this thing, splattered on the floor, and Monty, like, deftly spearing the thing, the other. But with that, the room falls quiet.
Wander will clap.
Excellent performance.
For I'm the real boss. Fireball.
What? Yachty, what that was?
Would I know what that is potentially?
Make a survival check.
Oh, that's so much better. That is a 21.
This creature is called a cloaker. It is an aberration that takes on the guise of a innocuous leather cloak. It uses that to ambush its prey. It is from a different dimension. It is related to a creature called a roper as well, which disguises itself as a stalactite.
Will this be from the Feywild by any chance?
It is not. It is from like a... So Fey, from the Feywild, not trying to be patronizing or anything, but Fey from the Feywild, aberrations are from like different dimensions or
Gotcha,
like
okay.
mirror realms.
Beyond.
From exactly.
Avernus.
Yeah, I was just asking for clarification. Cool. He's like, well, Gunkbug, that is something you don't want to mess with.
Okay.
It is, I haven't seen one of these in a very, very long time.
Gunkbug don't want to see another one again.
Me neither, but it seems like we are not welcome here, as I thought we would be.
They don't even go here.
So, looks like we have a couple doors. Wanda, I'm surprised you can hold your own pretty well in a fight.
When you can fly above all the enemies, it's pretty helpful.
Make a great point. I wish I was as agile as you, even with a peg leg. Tenley,
Yes.
it seems there are two doors here. Which one, based off your intuition, do you think we should go to?
Gunkbug's going to open the one on the left.
All right. Looks like we're going to the left. Thank you, Gunkbog, for making that decision.
During that conversation, he was
Great
already walking.
initiative. Yeah.
Yardley will lead the way. He cares about his crew.
As you're leaving, you see that the room begins to be like sort of subtly at first, but then you see that it is repopulated by people that you can't interact with. So it appears that whatever presence that these creatures brought, now that they're gone, it is like unsuppressed the whatever is happening here. Sorry, that's pretty vague, but
That's fine.
hopefully that came
Well, you told us like the first time we came in, like when we're near, really close to other people, they're gone.
Yeah.
So
It seems we might be covered by another dimension at times.
So
He says in his head.
you go through the left door. It appears to be fairly empty. It's just a hallway with a door at the end.
Yardley's going to knock on the sides of the hallway.
Yeah. You don't see any leather cloaks.
Careful, that door might not be an actual door.
Yeah. Well,
can Gunkbog throw a javelin down the hallway?
Yeah.
let's see why not.
Attack roll?
Yeah.
That is a 8.
It sinks into the wood of the door, and the momentum like slams it open, and it sort of. I was gonna say clang, but that's like a metal thing. It bangs against the back, and then sort of just sits ajar.
Well, good throw.
It's a door.
Let's go.
A door is a door.
Yardley will continue leading the party.
All right.
I'll land, assuming my fly is about to run out, and just clickety clack behind.
Now, Wanda, if you need some assistance, Yardley Gungbog has a great back for carrying people on.
Yeah. Gunkbog carried the captain all the way through the island one time.
Is flight your main transportation?
Oh, no, I can still get around, but
I imagine it's a little bit tougher with that.
Yeah, I don't have quite as much vertical as I used to.
I see. Well, if,
apparently
if you ever feel the need, Gunkbog is more than accommodating.
Well, apparently there's a wizard on the ship that might be able to help you out as well.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't sell your soul.
Did somebody else help out with a missing limb recently?
It was not recently. It was a long time ago, but it was the lizard folk.
Bread leg.
I was
The
talking.
bread leg.
There was bread leg, then there was a lizard leg, but
Bread
really
leg?
recently, somebody lost an arm.
No, it was a finger.
It was just a finger.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
it
the
was just-
paintbrush.
that's
Yeah, and it got painted
Yeah, it was
back
just
on.
it was his pinky.
Yep.
Kind of
and it got painted back on.
childishly.
Yeah, with not great quality.
So we go through the door.
Yes.
I'm
And
going to
in
be
here,
pissed if this character loses another body part.
and Yardley, what you see are webs in the corners of the room. It doesn't appear that this was an ambush of any kind, but you see that there are blue-white spiders
Ew.
that seem to shimmer as if not fully in this realm. They are clinging onto the webbing on the walls and on the ceiling, and there's a pack of 8 of them. What do? You have only a moment.
Going to cast Fireball.
Do it. They dex save, right?
Give me like 1 second. Dex save.
This dice rolls really bad.
I don't know what's going to happen after this, but I cast Fireball too.
Double up. Amazing. Can you roll your damage, Yardley?
8d6.
I'm going to cast Fireball. And I can't cast Fireball.
Fireball.
Okay.
Just have Siri roll 8d6.
Hey Siri, roll 8d6.
Oh, it might take a while because the internet's ass today.
Just roll them. Hold on, I got 1.
I'm helping.
2, I'm cleaning. 3, 4,
Did I knock one?
5,
one.
6. Okay, yeah, there's lots on the floor over here.
Playing Warhammer up in here. Damn it!
Oh, that was a 6.
That's a good one.
I hit on
That
3s, I
counts.
wound on 4s.
Only because it's a 6.
Ren 3.
Okay, so 5, 10, 6, 22 damage.
22.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't know who's.
Can I bar through it? I'm about to roll one more of these. We got 10, 17, 20,
Bless
23,
you.
26,
Bless you.
30.
By your fireballs combined, you clear this room instantly.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Very well done.
That was my last. that was my last spell.
Wait, I thought Fireball was.
It's not a fucking cantrip.
Firebolt is a cantrip. Okay.
Yeah, firebolt. Yeah. So, these spiders fall off of their webbing, which is beginning to sort of recoil away, and their legs sort of curl up, and then you see them sort of phase in and out of existence. And then, likewise with the last room, this room becomes a study. And you see all manner of scrolls and parchments and books lining the walls, as well as some what appear to be like religious symbols that you're not 100% familiar with, unless maybe you are familiar with them.
Gunkbog will do a religion check.
I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of things in my life.
Gunkbog.
Gunkbog might know.
You might. You
Really?
never fucking know.
Really, Woody?
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 Buzz,
Hey,
you're
you
just
remember
a
the last
toy.
time? Remember the last time you doubted Gunkbog?
You got 3
Remember?
crits.
No, I don't actually.
It was.
You want to make a check?
Oh,
I am gonna
Gunkbog,
make
you
a
know
check.
about keystones? Yeah, I'm the only one
Trying
that
to
does.
remember how my. What's what I roll first off?
I became a fool that
it's what-
day.
It's not bad.
15 plus, I think I get an extra 2 from Mr. Bardic. Or-
How the fuck is Gunkbog rolling so high?
Can I
14.
intimidate these symbols?
You may.
I can intimidate them.
You may.
We're going to try and deceive
14. Did you find your...
Let's say 15 for now. Until
15?
I find anything that says otherwise.
Both of those are good. Good enough, especially Gunkbog. You have a little bit of background in this, or at least have been in Onkaiser before.
Yeah, it would be 17. But.
This symbol that is repeated around the room is a symbol that what some may call cultists or some followers of Morse and Cures use to identify themselves. It's a it's sort of a half circle with what appear to be like blades on the outside, or with a little set of horns on top with a couple of dots in the center, and then rings below it. It's a fairly like unusual like religious icon, but it's what they use to identify themselves.
Yeah, that for the dude with the, I don't remember what you got Tenley looking for.
Morrison Cures.
Yeah.
Yes, Morrison. Thank you, Tenley.
Yeah, the thimble is like a religious follower, like a cul-de-sac.
Do we think Morrison... does Morrison think himself a god?
Oh no.
This is a bit troubling. It seems that we have been floating through different times, or at least different spaces. I think we should investigate for a second. What do you think?
Okay.
What do you think, Tenley? It seems time's of the essence maybe for you, but maybe we might garner something from a quick perusal of these scrolls in here.
Let's examine the scrolls. Evidence.
Yes.
Always good for our case.
These, unusually, you can, in fact, interact with. Anybody who's interested, make an investigation check.
I will. I'm interested.
If you would like to play the game.
Motherfucker!
What is it? Investigation?
Investigation.
Gunkbog got an 18.
Yes.
Very good. I got a 6.
So-
Well, I rolled a 2.
Somehow, I think it's because I have the Outlander background.
You have
But-
proficiency in...
Yeah, because I have a -2 on intelligence base, but investigation's a +3.
Yeah.
So I think it might be the Outlander.
I like that Sir Tenley
6.
opens the scroll, but it's the wrong side of the scroll.
You accidentally grab Gunkbog's Bumblebee book.
Gunkbog, what is this word? Oh no.
Sound it out now.
Gunkbog got stuck there too.
Monty, you got a 16?
Yeah.
With a 16, you find it's a treatise on the divinity of Morrison Cures. It's written by a third party who is sort of musing or waxing philosophical about, like, is Morrison Cures a deity? Is he a demigod? What is he? And sort of the key things you take out of it is the author decidedly says that while he is certainly not mortal, I have my doubts of whether he is immortal. And therefore, I am concluding that he is likely not a demigod or a deity.
Okay.
Next, Gunkbog, you got an 18. You got higher than an 18, right? Yeah. So, Gunkbog, with your 18, you find something that is penned by Morrison Cure's own hand, or at least reprinted from something that he wrote. It is written extremely concisely. He does not waste any words whatsoever. The page is filled from top to bottom, from margin to margin, with just stream of consciousness, formulas, calculations, and just seemingly to your mind, even though you're reading it and understanding sort of, you're understanding the words and symbols or numbers, letters, words, numbers, etc. It's hard to divine exactly what the meaning is, or is this a recipe? Is this a formula? Is this instructions? It's kind of out there. It's maybe the rantings of a madman.
The Holy Bible Morrison Cures edition.
With your 23, you find another. You find. Let's see. This is a scroll entitled "The Lifetime of Morrison Cures" and Ankaiser. In it, it details the relationship that Morrison Cures has with Ankaiser. It is speculated that he sees himself as the patron of the city, its protector, its provider. And it goes into some of the tenets of Morrison Cures' followers and how they believe that the city is sustained by his knowledge, it is protected by his providence, and by his grace it is kept alive.
It's a bunch of crazies. I found his Wikipedia article.
Yeah. So specifically, the only questions it brings up is why on Kaiser? Why did he choose on Kaiser? And that is the first time you see a name, ENRISHON, is brought up.
One more time.
ENRISHON.
The guitar player from Journey, Neil Schon.
And it says she had a relationship with Morrison Cures. And she is the founder of On Kaiser.
Henry Sean?
Henry Sean.
Henry and Sean.
I don't know why. Are you relaying this to us or?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is what you find.
I don't know much about this man, but it seems to be maybe of interest to you if you're so diligently pursuing him.
I honestly don't know too much about him either, but it seems Tenley is... That was almost really cool. It seems Tenley might find this information a little bit more pertinent. Tenley, what do you make of this? Man thinks himself a little bit big for his britches.
He does. And judging by the contents of his tower, I don't think. I think some of his doings are a little nefarious.
Maybe we should.
But what if they're not? What if we're
That-
after him and whoever sent you is wrong?
Well, that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, there's never any kind of black and white in terms of morality in some of these cases, but I feel like this needs to be explored a little bit more with a delicate touch.
Except that one time I fought an evil chess set. It was very black and white.
Oh, you dirty dog!
Imagine a chess set that's just 2 sets of gray pieces.
I'm gonna grab.
Queen takes, that's my piece.
I'm gonna grab the hammy since Gongbok is attempting to read something.
Yeah.
Bumblebee, yes.
Oh, you see this, Mr. Tenley. What you're reading there says B is for Billy Bumblebee. That's where you've left off. I found this scroll that even now I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. It's as if someone wrote freeform poetry, but instead of using words, they used algebraic formulae. It's nonsense.
Either if you spent time with this could either unveil some kind of truth about the world or about some kind of magical innovation, or it could be a complete waste of time. It's hard to tell with this like cursory glance, but spending time with it would reveal one or the other.
Well, I do have an idea. We can when we get back to the ship, we can have Eggplant Boy sit with Gunkbog and hold Hammy for a while. And you can go
The
over
whole
this.
trip home.
Yes.
Babysit Gunkbog. Okay.
Yeah, but then he'd be incredibly smart too.
Yeah.
Tenley,
Yes.
it doesn't seem as if time is of the essence right now, but my suggestion would be to move on a little bit more. But if you feel that we might need to study this, we might be able to gain some information. This is a tough call for me, to be honest. I could
Well-
use some help.
We're referring to the formulae.
Yeah, potentially.
In this room, there is a set of tapestries at the back wall and an alcove where there's a spiral staircase that goes up.
Well, from what Wonder has told us, from what he has found, if we happen to kill this guy or remove him from the city may no longer exist.
Well, it appears as though,
Or at least in the form that it is
so-
existing in.
is the name that he found. Is that?
Henry Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did he tell everyone about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you see, the name that you see listed in that book is the name of my mother.
Oh my god.
Sorry. No, that one's different.
Okay.
The founder is different. Your mom is Queen Narak.
Oh, that's right.
That's okay.
Oh, I
we
forgot
talk
my
about a
mom
lot of
is
stuff.
there.
Your mom's,
Retcon all of that.
your mom's Henry Shane, not Henry Sean.
That's a great thing you have to
and-
drop all the time. though.
And Henry Sean is a figure from a long, long time ago.
Okay.
Every time we see an enemy now, it's like, that's my mother.
Mother? Are you my mother? Mommy?
Narak von Wunderbaum.
Never mind. Just kidding.
It's okay.
We came up with this, 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
So, my bad. Anyway, so Gunkbog, instead, Gunkbog's going to say, no, you'll see, the name there is that is truly the founder of On Kaiser, but the city goes back a long time. It's been around since my mother, her mother. As far as our ancestral memories can carry us back, we do know of the founding of the city, but it seems if this Morrison Cures, who I was aware of growing up, but it's sort of much like the average citizen of Saltmarsh would be, very removed from the doings of the council, you may say. You're aware that they're there, but not much thought of it. It may seem to me that if this Morse and Cures is indeed so ancient, or perhaps maybe has some ability to manipulate time itself. Perhaps time is not of the essence, but also is.
I think you make
Time
a great
was of the
point.
essence.
Time is the essence.
So
Only one way to find out.
I would vote that we study this for a little bit because it seems we're going to be put in another dimension either way with this tomfoolery in this house. I don't even know if we're even in the same place as we were when we entered in the building.
Yeah, but what if we just go find this Morse and Cures fellow and talk to him?
Where would we find him?
This is his tower, after all.
Yes, and typically the master of the tower, Gunkbog points at the spiral staircase, is at the top.
So, should we keep moving or should we study a little bit?
I would exercise caution. We should find out what's going on exactly before we proceed.
So if we put everyone on the scroll with math on it, will that expedite our discovery of knowledge is forbidden?
We can.
I will attempt to deceive the scroll.
Yeah, if you want to take some time and all of you collectively sort of put your brains together and try to work out something out of it. Let's say an hour to start.
Can we call that a short rest so Yardley can get his spell slots back?
I think an hour is a short rest. So everybody but Yardley is gonna chill. So Yardley's gonna chill. Captain time, a little captain quiet time.
He's gonna
start working on it, and then he's like gonna be sitting in the chair, and then he's gonna
go behind the bookshelf and get some captain time.
the hat goes over his eyes.
He's loosened his pants, so his hand is just like right here.
With the wheel lock, holding the wheel lock. That's funny. Cool. Yeah. You can take a short rest here. You can take an hour. Give me an investigation. Anybody who's working on the scroll, give me an investigation check.
So I get,
Okay, so
unless you want to take a short rest.
Monty has
I
been
guess I'll take
holding
a
the
short
hammer.
rest then.
Can I do the investigation
Oh yeah, what's my
counting with
intelligence?
intelligence at 19?
Yeah.
Can we both do? Okay, set to 19. 19's plus 4? Okay, so then that means I get a plus 5 naturally. So my intelligence is minus 2, but I still have a plus 3 on investigation, which means that's a 5 total.
What's your proficiency bonus?
4.
So it would be 4 plus 4, so it's plus 8.
Okay, we're at the same math. That's what I thought it was.
And it'll be the same for you. Or
I got a 6.
you got a
Oh my god.
total or
Yes.
oh my gosh!
All right, I got an 18.
I'm smart.
Gunkball got a 19 plus 8.
Damn! Wow. Okay. So
27.
I was just going to go look at the tapestries.
yeah, you can do that. What are you trying to glean from them?
Just seeing if there's anything interesting. That's all. Nothing in particular. Might not be anything. It's fine.
Certainly high or low.
Hi.
You find by piecing, you think you find like a cipher written in the characters, and so by circling like every few characters, you pick out words and you find what appears to be the formula for something called a bone seed. What it does is still a little fuzzy, but you're able to copy down enough that if you took this formula to the laboratory on the boat, that the research team could make this item for you.
All right, I'll take the bone seed blueprint.
Does it grow a Nathan? I am unwell.
It grows skelebonies.
I've got bad news. We don't regain spell slots on short rest.
Artificers don't?
No wizards and another. That's okay.
Yeah.
I still have a gun,
Okay. Dang.
but I won't contribute to the investigation because we already. Thought.
You got an 8. Oh, you got the bones?
Yep.
You got a
28.
28. You are fairly certain you are holding the schematics. You sort of similarly find a pattern in the mess. The schematics for a mirror of counterspell, which would be a small shield you would put, or like a brooch you could wear, that would allow you to use counterspell once a day. Again, you would have to build it, or you'd have to take it to somebody who could build it.
What did I learn with a 6?
Thankfully, you've someone.
You found the bumblebee
How to
book.
read Bumblebee.
Somebody get rid of this book.
I found Waldo.
Yeah. the first time we found the Bumblebee book, Gunkbog was looking in Sir Tenley's room for a specific
No, it wasn't Sir
shape.
Tenley. It was Sir Rosus, his boss.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
'cause
was my kid's book, but he didn't like it.
Yeah, because I was like, it's like a busy political office and
Yeah.
stuff, and Gunkbog like goes start picking a book off the shelf because I was like looking for one with an interesting cover, and the secretary was like, "Here, try this one." My kid just outgrew it.
Yeah.
Is there something you're trying to divide? Like,
I'm mainly looking to see, like, since we're talking about kind of cultish things, seeing if there's, like, I don't know if the tapestry is, like, decorated with any scenes or artwork or anything.
Yeah.
But just trying to glean if there's any kind of,
yes,
narrative there.
spending some time with it, you see that it is displayed chronologically.
These are just weed rugs. That's it.
Yeah, it's for acoustics. It actually, in a linear progression, shows the history sort of abridged of Ankaiser. The first thing it shows is the Underdark in darkness. It shows a people oppressed. Next, it shows a drow woman standing up with a hammer and chisel in her hand, digging out the cavern of Ankaiser in which the city was built. Next, it shows Morsen Cures and an orc and an orc army. Morsen Cures and the orc woman are holding hands, and she has the chisel, he has the hammer, and they build Ankaiser together. Then the next picture is the last, and it shows Ankaiser that is like backlit with a halo and beams of light showing the glorious city, basically.
Does the hammer look familiar?
It's kind of like symbol. It's simple. It doesn't have any like real like detail in the tapestry, at
It's
least.
generic hammer.
Yeah.
Craftsman. 12 pounds.
It's a snap-on.
Snap on the Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else you wanted to do in the study?
I mean, I guess since I can't get a spell slot, I can probably help make that magic thing.
Yeah, you want to like see if you can decipher something?
Yeah, I'll see if I can decipher something for a good old Gunky.
Yeah.
Gunky boy.
Grunk Mog.
Would this be Arcana?
Investigation, right?
Investigation.
Okay. It doesn't fucking matter.
What'd you get?
I got a 6.
Can
With the metal dice?
Can Yardley
Yeah.
make the bone seed? Or no?
Given time and resources, yes. And the resources are on the boat.
Okay, gotcha.
So never mind. Shall we push on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So up the stairs?
Yeah.
Up the stairs.
Okay. As you walk up the stairs, it funnels out, and you see that this is a huge room that takes up an entire floor of the tower. This is you are at one entrance of many that forms sort of a sun or star pattern around a central amphitheater type shape.
Would this look like a map to Yardley? So, like, would this like kind of be like a
Would it correspond to the cavern that we're
yeah,
in?
like a location kind of thing?
It appears to be the floor is like a miniature version of Ankaiser. However, it is inverted, so it is shaped like a bowl as opposed to being more domed. There is seating that sort of snakes around, following the streets and buildings, and there are people in here milling about around the central focal point, which is a statue of a dwarf. Though a magnitude larger, it stands 40 feet from feet to top of its hat. The statue has an oversized vertical hat built like an inverted tower with concentric rings. Its stern face is somewhat obscured by a beard with countless bronze rings studded with minor gemstones. 2 beams of light shine on the statue from the points above, and people who appear to be technicians, artificers, and worshippers sort of mill about the floor, trying to divine purpose or commune.
Gentlemen, I think we found the control room.
Okay.
Now might be a good time to pick up next time.
Yeah.
All right, publicly. Sorry, Simmons. My internet sucks here.
Are you recording right now? Okay, cool. Simmons. Hey, roll me over. Simmons. Hey, guess what? I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Krog! It's the Salty Boys. And I will always love you. And truly, it's not bourbon. And etching!